Another one for real, bro. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? We're doing another stream here. I took a little break, played some Last Epoch for about an hour, ate some dinner. Now I gotta loop some more switches after
15
this.
15 months.
Hey,
Appreciate
dude.
you, dude.
Extra. Dude, I hope you're doing fantastic, bro. Hope the week's been going well for you. I know it's been like a long week for a lot of people. T-minus 5 hours until FF7 Rebirth? Is that oh, I guess it's at midnight. I was gonna say, is it tomorrow then? 765, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you guys supporting me, man. It's more than I ever could imagine, bro. I just thank you guys. Just finished my class 60 build. You're right, this board is a banger. That board, I still feel like is a low-key sleeper build. It is such a sleeper. Not a lot of people got into it, I feel. Agent, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
I almost hit that year.
Thank
Hope
you, dude.
things are well.
I don't know if I didn't read yours, BLRL, but I read it for you. Let's see if it reads Oaks, because he used the word wow 7 times. I have a feeling it's not going to read Oaks. It's not. Show us your bagged milk.
Wow, 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 wow. 1 more month till 3 holy Aries.
Thank you, dude.
I
Also,
hope
thank
you
you,
have a
Kimberly
great
Wynn, for the
night.
raid.
I love you dearly, my friend.
Guys, I don't
hope
have
you
bagged
know how
milk.
much you mean to us all.
Thank you, Oak. Really appreciate that. Have a good stream. Bye. Take care. I don't have bagged milk. Well, okay, bagged milk exists in Canada, but I don't buy bagged milk. I don't consume enough milk to buy bagged milk. That's a lie? We heard you've been hoarding them? So nice. No,
It's
I
that
buy...
boy. Glad to be here.
Thank you, Alex.
So glad you're here.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. I don't have bagged milk. Dude, I just have plastic bottle milk. That's it. I don't consume enough milk. I don't drink enough milk to buy like the 4 bags. Yuri, thank you so much for the raid as well. Holy shit. Yuri? Yuri, thank you. Thank you, Yuri. Thank you, Kim Lin. I appreciate the raids. Jesus. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate you. Bro actually lives in the US. Show us milk. I don't even think I have milk right now. I don't really buy milk. I'm not really into milk. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Hello, thank you for the good vibes.
Thank you so
I really
much.
need them today. Have a
Thank
nice
you, dude.
stream, my man.
Really appreciate you. Yeah, it's like it's not a carton. It's just like a plastic bottle. Are we talking about bagged milk? Damn, I used to go to my grandpa to buy it when I was a kid. Fond memories. Yuri, do you guys have bagged milk there? It's very common here. Just I don't drink enough milk. My parents would buy it because it was me and my 2 brothers, but I don't have enough milk, dude. Also, Short, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Really appreciate it. Hi, Alex. I'm making beef and broccoli, and you are my cooking entertainment. Smile, Sunset Toes. I will not let you down today, all right? How do you make lattes? I don't. I have creamer because I put creamer in my coffee. I don't have espresso. Like, I don't drink espresso. Roz, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
S2 gifted a tier 1
Damn,
sub
you guys are
to
so
Alicia
kind.
Saw.
Thank you,
This
guys.
is their first gift sub in the channel.
Thank you. Sis, thank you so much for the tier 1. Sorry, Alex, been gone for a while.
Sorry, Alex. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back
Been
and
working?
my pockets aren't empty.
Been super duper working. Well, this ORI's been built, but we have to build another ORI for a client. So we are going to be building a little ORI CLS-3 That is the build we're doing today. So let's take a look at that first. Thank you guys, by the way. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was nice taking a little break after... Oh, did I tell Chozo CLS-60? I thought I were doing an 80 today. Hold on a second. Hey, that's on Chozo. Chozo got it wrong, all right? Chozo got this wrong today. We're doing an 88. Chozo likes doing my titles because I always do them wrong, but we're doing an 88 today. Chozo's never wrong? I guess I'm just doing a 60 then. Alex, any tactile clicky switches in our future? Yes. I think I'm going to be doing one. Can I ask for a small typing test? Yes. I will be doing one during our subathon. The big giveaway. Here, I'll give you guys a little typing test of this guy. Let me boot up my notepad. Hold on, there's a hair on this. Guess what switches these are? Nicholas, huh? Nicholas, the joke isn't semen enjoyers. It's something different. They are milky yellows. Actually, some of you guys probably already know. I think we're going to be using Stabies today. The client sent us a bunch of stabilizers over to choose. I'm going to go with Stabies just because I'm not too sure how I feel about the GMK stabs inside the ORI. So we'll do this one here. The Catmint switches so far are really good. That was so good. I'm glad you liked it, Yuri. The lubing tip about the stems changed my life. Give us some detail. What happened? Dude, I'm telling you, lubing switches doesn't have to be difficult. It's actually very easy. I just personally, no knock on anybody, you know? I think it's just been over-explained over the last, like, little bit in the keyboard world. There's not much you need to do. You just do a little bit. You don't need to go crazy with it. Oh, let me get that keyboard.
Charge Broncherry.
Alright. Sorry, it was like still in the box. Thank you! Megomo, thank you. Charge Broncherry. Broncherry! We playing games tonight or what, man? 120, dude, 121, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Alex, happy 5 months. I don't know if it'll read this one here. I don't know why. Sometimes it doesn't read things. Got my Class 60 EC kit yesterday, but it's missing just the stab housing and stems for the spacebar? It's missing it? Oh, shit. How'd that happen? Did you message them? Alex, you got any pets? I don't have any pets, actually. Also, Elquan, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Guys, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it, man. Damn. Classic series. I don't know why this is very like appealing to me, having this like black on black kind of styling here. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love all you guys too. You guys are very kind to me. I don't know what color we're doing today, actually. Let's see. I don't know what color. PL, thank you so much for the tier 2. God damn. What's up, man? How you doing? Been a while. Yeah, Ori boxes are kind of fun to unbox, huh? They are kind of hot. Also, guys, big shout out to one of our sponsors as well. I just want to say thanks to all of our sponsors here, being like Ordinary Labs, Kinetic Labs, Mode, everybody, Wuche, everyone. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And also thank you guys for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys. I love my CLS-88. It's a nice board. I just love the box. Ardang, thank you so much for the bits, man. Thank you. I don't know what color this is. Oh, there's 2 PCBs. I'm assuming... I didn't know there... Does the client know there's 2 PCBs? I think I'm doing the solderable one. There's the daughter board, all the other stuff. I'm assuming.
So nice. Can I get a smooch?
There you go. Anytime, yo Mason. Cool. All right, so we need this. So I'm just gonna go through this really quick. And I need this. And then stabs put over here. Did the ORI come with films? The instant reaction? Be jealous, guys? I don't remember the ORI coming with films. Or maybe the client just put those inside there. All right, this is one of the plates. I'll leave this outside too. I think we're doing the aluminum plate today. Oh, the ORI desk pad. I wish I got one of these. Arnie, thank you so much. I also want a smooch. Got you, dude. Are those stab dampeners or are they films? I thought they said switch films.
I also want a smooch.
Yeah, switch films. I'm not sure these came with it though. Maybe they're for the other set of switches I'm supposed to do. Because I was wondering where the switch films were there. Were for those. put all the box back so we don't lose things. And there we go. Is TwitchCon a real thing? It is. However, also Arna, thank you again. Yomazin PL, thank you guys for the subs. I don't think I'm ever going to go to a TwitchCon. It's too expensive to go. Like, at least for me anyways, it's kind of pricey, man. Ooh. I know what color this is. It's that gunmetal. Oh, baby.
121001 Parsi gifted a tier 1 sub to Tripoli.
In the trash can. That is nice. Wow. Very nice board. The Ori board is... Stop. I can only bite my lips so hard. God damn. Angry Bunny, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Hope you are all doing well. Less than 3.
Oh man, this board is so nice looking. So nice looking. Also, do I need to zoom out a bit here? I feel like I'm a little too in. I don't really like the LZ series. You know the LZ that I built? I actually sent it to Diego to play around with. It's still going to be on a giveaway list. Might not be on the more recent giveaway list, but I'm letting Diego play around with it to see if he can, I don't know, make more use of it. Maybe I'll just give it to Diego. But I didn't really like the LZ series that much. I never have. Didn't really do anything for me. Hi cuties, what's up, dude? So happy you're live. Just got a burger to munch on. What kind of burger? Share with the class. What the fuck? How do I open this guy? GMK9's in the gunmetal gray. Monokai material also might go super good on this. I'm currently eating a steak. Y'all eating good tonight. With some steak cut fries. Damn. What did everyone have for dinner? The giveaway is happening. The subathon giveaway is going to be happening on March 18th. Yes, March 18th. There will be about 15 keyboards, 13 to 15 keyboards, and then also some other stuff that we're giving away as well. Some like people have been asking for build services, so I'm going to be giving away some build services. And then, yeah, we'll just do like that. Also, Cancerous, the big 30. Thanks for streaming all these years. You're an asset to the community. Is it your birthday today? Oh, no, you mean 30 months. I got excited, man. I would be more excited for your birthday. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. I'm not going to lie. I've been having a little bit of maybe imposter syndrome, but a little bit of self-doubt recently. Not going to lie. I think I kind of impose it on myself sometimes by accident. No, I'm way older than that. Hey, you're 30 in my books. I feel that. Same brain cell. You too, Manic? I think we all get like that sometimes. Bam. When the imposter is sus. Hey, Alex, I was thinking about buying the QB keyboard kit. Any idea where to get stabs for the Allison numpad? I would personally just pick up a whole bunch of cherry clip-ins. That would be my recommendation. Just buy a crap ton of cherry clip-ins and call it a day. Where would I buy those? Depending on where you live, I would shop local. But like Canning Keys carries them. Poverty Keys carries them. In Canada, I think Shockport carries them. But R&D KBD usually has them. Thanks for the follows, by the way, guys. I really appreciate you. God, I also... Fuck. I have a red Ori that I really want to... I think I'm going to get Reagan to Cerakote it. Because like every time I look at a different color Ori, I'm like, man, I think I would use mine more if it wasn't red. Because I like red keyboards, but only in moderation. I don't know. I think I want to do something really, like, really nice. Maybe orange, but I was also thinking about doing like just a very, very like bronze kind of color. I don't know. I got to talk with Reagan. Maybe we'll do something really fun with it. Maybe I'll just like stencil something on it too. I have no idea. Also, thank you, Schwinn. Hope you're doing well, man. Hello, what are your favorite stabs ranked best to worst? Best stabilizers. Glorious
Bourbon_om gifted a tier 1
Bourbon.
sub to
Thank you,
Sheotech
dude. I appreciate the
Anecdotes.
tier 1. Guys, you guys are so kind. We had a crazy hype train. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, so Glorious V1s are probably the endgame stabilizer. Right after Glorious V1s, I would probably pick TX Rev 3. And then I think after that, I would go with some OG C3 stabs. Those weren't that great. And then, yeah, I think that's probably my best. Worst stab, though, cherry clip-ins. The fact that I have to clip them myself makes them the worst stab, dude. For those watching the VOD, this is a meme. Is it, though? They just stay away from my cherry clip-ins. Gatekeeping cherry clip-ins. Nash, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. I really appreciate that, man. Damn. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, did you say best to worst or worst to best? That was worst to best. Not best to worst. All right, let's do our stabilizers. Giving Glorious all the money now, thanks to the recommendation. Don't buy those stabs for real. Remember to spray lube those Glorious stabs? Do you guys know, is Vaseline... Okay, question for you guys. Is Vaseline bad for plastics? It is, right? I'm pretty positive it is. Like, does it not eventually... I believe so, right? Like, it makes plastics, like, deteriorates plastics, right? My man on the camera is just so damn fine. Oh my god, Angel, thank you, dude. Petroleum degrades plastic. Dude, I came across a TikTok today. Before, when I was sitting at my desk waiting for the game to boot up and stuff, I just like quickly browsed some TikToks. I don't think it was satire, but someone said, keyboard hack, grab your Vaseline and apply it to your keyboard. And it had a lot of likes and stuff. And everyone in the comments was like, oh my god, works so good.
Would you
I don't
rather
know,
a
man.
cool keyboard be gate-kept or overhyped to the point of being always unavailable?
There's no, Brocker, the honest thing to that question, would you rather a cool keyboard be gatekept or overhyped? There's no winning. Let's not even kid ourselves, dude. There is no winning with this community. You can underhype something and then only produce a small amount, and it's, oh, why was this not underproduced? Why isn't this in stock? Da da da. If you overhype it and all of it sells out too quickly, it's, oh my god, I couldn't get into it. If it doesn't get overhyped in the beginning and then you it's a group buy and you place the orders and there's only 1 or 2 extras and suddenly it's hyped, it's, oh my god, why did you only get 1 or... And you never win in this hobby, dude. With this hobby once, what people in this hobby, not everybody, I would say everyone here is pretty good with it, but what I've seen is people want unrealistic things, dude. People want to have this sense of entitlement 24/7. They want in stock. They have no idea how the business is ran, but they want everything to be in stock, and when they feel like spending their money, they want to go spend it and then have no friction at all. They just want to go spend money and have the thing that they want, and end of story. They don't care about anything else. It's very like la-di-da, you know? So, very la-di-da, dude. Angel sent me a TikTok. I don't know, Angel. I don't remember, man. If that's a boss or not. Instant gratification. Yeah, it's a little bit of that. I don't know. I don't even know the right way to describe it. But it's kind of crazy sometimes. And I don't know. It is crazy. In stock, custom with free next day shipping. Dude, don't even get me started on the shipping expectations for some people in this hobby. To this day, I still get videos telling me, why didn't you include the shipping cost when you told us the price of the keyboard? Like, first of all, everyone lives in a different spot. There's no way I can accurately tell you what your shipping cost is going to be. Second of all, I don't know, because it literally varies. And like, nothing I order other than Amazon comes with free shipping, unless you're ordering from some big company. Usually, people who offer free shipping are on very high margin products, and that's just how they get, it's just like an illusion to kind of get you a discount, 2 ORI boards looking doubly hot. I know, aren't the bezels on both of these things looking sexy? You're the key god all-knowing, you must know. True, I guess. To the all-knowing, I guess I have to know, but I'm not a keep god. I think Mr. Teehee Types is the keep goat. He put keyboards on the map for the rest of us peasants. Who? Damn. Alof hit it with the who. $200 plus $50 or plus $50 shipping equals no. $250 plus free shipping equals yes. I gotta tell Mike that. Let's just up the prices of everything and offer free shipping, and then everyone will be like, cool, free shipping. I wish Teehee Types was my dad. Same. Why didn't you tell us about shipping? I know, dude. It actually blows my mind how many people still tell me about that on the daily, dude. I forgot how 60s aren't that much smaller than TKLs. I would say that's significantly smaller. On a percentage wise, it's pretty small compared to the TKL. I feel like they are. Why are gatekeeping shipping costs? Why are we gatekeeping it? It's a great question. I'm not even sure at this point. Gatekeeping keyboard sizes, shake my head. I am Lynx. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude.
Our baby is almost ready to pop. Wow, 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 wow.
The wows will always get me. Wow, wow. Thank you, I am Lynx. Hey, what's our kid's name gonna be? What's it gonna be? Wow. It's quite significantly smaller than you hold it in your hands. When I lubed someone's Wooting 60 HE, it really felt smaller than my Sonnet. I think once we build this up and I think in practical use, it is a lot smaller, to be honest. A lot smaller. I just think maybe it kind of looks jarring from the top down, Because I don't think I can I don't even think I can fit a TKL comfortably on my little... I have a little corner desk that's about yay big for playing video games on. And the mouse goes here. I barely can move the mouse, and I have a 60. So if I had a TKL, it'd be like this much space. Junior Alexotos. All right. Or Alex Jr. I liked either one. After doing shipping for multiple companies, people are making mad amounts on shipping, flat rate shipping. I don't know. I've tried to do really good shipping for clients, and I just can't seem to get reliable companies other than having a business account with Canada Post. So it's not that I've given up with it, but I'd rather have a slight bit, it's like $1 or $2 more. I was having issues with Pirate Ship for a little bit, Kenny, so I ended up just going back to my bulk account for Canada Post. During COVID, they really wanted to sign people up for corporate accounts on Canada Post. And even though I met none of the qualifications, dude, I met none. They wanted you to ship I think it was something like 500 packages a day. Or sorry, a month. And I was shipping at most 25. And they just said, sure, we'll sign you up for this. Because they really, really wanted to get everyone they could locked in. And I'm locked in for another year or 2 with that, so. It's a massive issue. It's been so bad for a long time. If I can notice it in America, it's got to be terrible globally. For me, the shipping I've had isn't so much reliability issues. It is to a degree. UPS, to me, can never fulfill on time. They tell me promised dates and never fulfill. UPS also has probably one of the most abysmal brokerage fees. It's highway robbery. And then FedEx also has a really, like, unless they give you an account, which my account's been so foobarred for so long with them, they don't want to fix it. FedEx can be good, but it's usually not because of how late their billing system is. Even when I had an account, if I received something for a client, I would invoice them, right? And then months later, they'd be like, remember that package that person sent you via FedEx? You owe us $300. And then I'd be like, huh? And then FedEx would be like, yeah. So a lot of the times with FedEx, I had to chase down clients being like, hey, you know, you did sign this document saying that. I would say 75% of the clients who ship via FedEx, I mean, like, in a way, I don't blame them. Like, I'm not giving them a free pass. It is kind of poopy, but a lot of them just never responded. So back in the day when everyone was using FedEx to like ship to me, it would cost me money to do their keyboards. And it's been better now because I've taken a different route with FedEx. So that's crazy. Yeah, it was like that for about a year and a half. And then I eventually canceled my account with FedEx, and then I tried to get it reinstated because no one really uses it these days, and it'd just be handy for the things that I use it for, and they just told me no. So I've just given up. I don't care anymore. FedEx is overrated? Yeah. I sold a jacket online. Someone bought it across the country. I almost lost money because the shipping was so high. It's pretty crazy sometimes, yeah. But DHL is insanely good and insanely fast. Even their customer service is really good too. And they have like reasonable fees. I'm no stranger to fees. I understand service costs money. But like, if I'm paying a premium, I want premium service. End of story. And everyone makes mistakes too. UPS makes mistakes. DHL's made mistakes. It's how you handle those mistakes that I feel like really separates you as a company. And when UPS makes a mistake, they play like stupid. They don't want to help you. When DHL, for me at least, a few times I've had to call them because of mistakes, like customer service was on point, bro. They were just like, you know what? That's our fault. I would get like refunds, or they give me credit. Who says UPS is plain? Alex, when are you building the protagonist? I don't think I'm building that. No, I think I reached out to see if I can build one. I don't recall getting a response, or I think I got a like, we'll reach out to you kind of response, and I don't think I got reached out to. I'm not big enough in the keyboard space anymore. But I think a whole bunch of other content creators have it and built it. Is that Tim Keyless? Tim Keyless? Twitch partner, baby. That guy's famous. That guy is absolutely famous. GF has one? That's cool. GF makes some really nice sound tests. Let me tell you about a service that costs money. It's gonna be something degen. 110%. It's something degen coming from Tim Toles's fucking mouth over here. 1000%, dude. Here we go. Here comes the degen. That's some sussy toenail behavior. Subbing to Alexotos, of course. That was pretty... Any primers in chat? Damn. Thanks, Tim. Damage control? He's playing us for a fool. Kilo, thank you so much for the prime. I really appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Tim's on, is he on a redemption arc? That'd be really cool. Where am I looking for? I'm just like talking. Tim's on a redemption arc. Megan Aaron, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. That means a lot. Give me a cut of the profit for this stream. Tim's gonna be sorely disappointed when he realizes that Twitch takes the majority of your money. I mean, Tim should know. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate it, dude. The ORI CLS was the biggest GB miss of my life. I've still yet to get over it. How much are... I hate asking this, but how much are these boards going for aftermarket? I feel like I've seen a few pop up in different Discord servers, but I don't recall the pricing. Do you know you can link your Amazon Prime and Twitch? Are we doing that? Is this what this chat's going to become? That's crazy, dude. Thank you, Snoopy. Appreciate the shout out for that. Can I redeem Make Your Bed? Do I still have that, Raz? I think only one person ever redeemed it, and it was Chozo, was it not? Well, I don't think anyone ever redeemed it. I think I did make my bed once for you guys, though, back when I streamed in my bedroom. Do you know if you can... Oh, thank you, Insty. Thoughts on lubing where the stem and pins connect? Sorry? Stem and pins? I mean on the Switch? Stem and pins? Do you mean the legs of the Switch? Oh yeah, I never made my bed. Pretty sure I've seen one on MM for 600 bucks. GB was 900 plus. Wasn't the GB $600? Are you sure, John Bond? I thought it was 600 USD for the ORI. Where the wire bends 90 degrees? If you mean on the Switch, like stem, where the contact pad is, I would lube that. And if you mean the bend over here, I usually lube that afterwards with a brush. I hand lube that. I always lube my keycaps and the switch pins. Keycaps? Huh? Oh, I meant that as a range? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like you can probably find these on aftermarket. Did I put this in wrong? I feel like you can. Bend over where? Timothy. Tim, you should download Last Epic and play with me. You should. None of my friends know I got the 88. Wait, none of the friends I know who got the 88 have sold theirs. It seems like everyone who ordered one really liked theirs. I'm trying to message the owner on Discord. I don't know if the owner of the keyboard's watching right now, but I didn't know you had a solder and a hot swap PCB in the box. I don't know which one you want. I'm going to probably email you here in like 2 seconds. Let me just leave one more stab. But if you can respond on Discord, that'd be perfect. Is this an R1 ORI? I believe it is. I don't know when this ORI was purchased. I hear cherry switches. Actually, you don't hear cherry switches. Those are Gatoron Milky Yellows, dirty. Your ears deceived you. Ow. Why is this so difficult to clip in today? Your ears have deceived you. Those are full Milky then? The scratch? I don't hear a scratch with these. I hear no scratch with this guy. These are really smooth. Yeah, they are so smooth. They just have like a really deep sound profile overall, which I really, really enjoy. Cherry clip-ins? Yes, those are using cherry clip-ins. Is that the Stabies? These are Stabies indeed. Yeah, if you heard some scratch, it's most likely from the cherry stabilizers. Oh my god, why are these Staby wires and housings? Ah, that actually hurt my hand, dude. I love your MX Master. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Cream sodas or homemade Cthulhu's? Oh man. I think both of them can be really awesome. Oh, there's one extra set here, which we don't need, so I'll put this back in the box. Both of those can be pretty good though. Oh, almost forgot about the screws. Cherry Clippings and Milky Yellows are the real end game. You're not wrong, dude. You were 1000% not wrong on that. Such a good combo. I've been on a hunt for my Wind X98 R2, and I just cannot decide what to put on it when it comes in. Oh, fuck. That's always tough. What do you have, like, what are you thinking? What's the thought process looking like right now? Put that back in the box. What is the thought process looking like? Okay, let's also move this to the side. Let me just move some stuff over, guys. One moment. I'm not going to use these today. This is for tomorrow's build. And then let's mix these to the side. This guy, and I'm just going to move you right here. How's the ano quality on the board? It looked good at first glance. I'll give it another like once over here in a moment. But I know some people seem to have like a really big issue with ORI, because I think they did have ano issues on one prior run. But you know, the owner he's been very nice, very transparent to me. And he did like stress that his more recent runs he was taking a really good look at the ano quality. Especially like on this guy here, he's stressed. He's like, can you take a look, tell me what you think? And the 60 turned out fantastic, so. I asked because I heard the previous ano issues, just curious. No malicious. Oh no. Totally understand, Dandy. That makes a lot of sense. Perfect. We are doing the solderable PCB today, baby. Now, I kind of low-key would have went with PC plate for this. But alu is also going to sound really good. That ORI makes me cream. It is a really nice sounding keyboard. To be honest, the Envoy, and my Kohaku are some of my favorite sounding keyboards in my collection. This even surpasses my Unicorn a little bit, and I think the Unicorn sound profile is quite nice, but I like this more. Why is my camera freaking out? I do like that quite a bit more. Why is this tape so funky? Event Horizon's very, very nice. But I think with the Event Horizon, for me, it's like, I would be, to be honest, I think that's like number 4 or 5 in my collection of sound profile, which is still great. But I think the Event Horizon is the prettiest keyboard out of all the keyboards I own. It is 1000% the prettiest keyboard. I think it has the most like character to it, everything. It is such a nice keyboard, dude. I was sad I didn't get a spot. Oh, it's up there, baby. It's up there. I need to swap out the keycaps. I keep forgetting to do that. Maybe when we're live tomorrow. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's stream I'm probably going to push to 2 o'clock. I have a meeting tomorrow around 1 o'clock. So I want to take care of the meeting first, and then I'll come back and stream. I don't feel like rushing. So, same big sad? Guys, the Event Horizon is an insane board. Don't get me wrong. It is good. I think it being up there in the top is still amazing. But my personal preference is the way I'm leaning right now. And it could be even just switch choices. This is number 1. I think this is number 1. Envoy's number 2. I love my PC Kohaku. Event Horizon, I'd say. You know what? I'd even say Kaze, because the Kaze sounds insane. And then I would probably say Unicorn. and then Sonnet. I think those would be, and then F1. I think those would be my thing. And then like the Moon Tower and a bunch of my other O-ring mounted keyboards. They all kind of sound very similar. My watch streak's gonna end tomorrow then? Oh no. I think this is like my number one sound right now. Don't forget, guys. I want everyone to kind of understand this too. That number is just it's kind of arbitrary, and it's also kind of ridiculous in a lot of ways. It's gonna change all the time depending on my mood. It's always gonna change. Like 1 week, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, dude. You know what? Maybe the Kohaku's my favorite. It just depends on my mood. Right now, this has been like the sound profile I much appreciate. Actually, you know what else should be in my top like 10? Bauer Light. Bauer Light's kind of a sick keyboard. I was using it before this on my PC. Man, I gotta admit that Bauer Light's pretty hot. You're seeing Nixies, my friend. You mean my lost Bauer Light from batch 2? Wait, what happened? It got lost? Oh man. Color me surprised? What color is surprised? What color are we painting you? If Bauer Light gets a WinKey release, I'll likely grab one right away. The one thing about Stabies I'll never understand is why some of the screws feel like they don't thread in nicely. You got to be careful with Stabies, by the way. If you screw these in too tight, they can bind a little bit. So you do have to be a little careful.
Hope you're having a great day, Alex.
Thank you. I hope you're having an even better day, JD. How's everything going for you? Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for 2 months of being here. Thank you, for real. Was this one a WinKeyless? Yes, it is. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. A little bit. I need to de-stress a little bit more. Not for nothing. And it's okay. I think it's important to talk about stuff like this. I do feel like I'm a little burnt out in some senses. But it's not what you guys think. It's not like I'm burnt out of keyboards. I'm 1000% not, because I was even looking into something else this morning that I want to try. I'm gonna be I was thinking about this literally before stream as well. I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, but I do think I'm a little burnt out on taking a look. And I'm still gonna do it though, because I think it's important to look at it. But I think I'm a little burnt out on some of the more like, here's what we can offer you for under $150. And a lot of them tend to be like kind of the same-ish. And even like, I think even visually, like a lot of them kind of feel the same. And everything's kind of, very samey. I do feel always very excited when we get to look at something that's a little bit more out there and different. And I'm like, yo, they put a lot of work into this. They put a lot of passion. But it's like when I get 4 different boards and they're just variations of TKLs with very similar mounting styles, all for $10 difference. And then I got like a million people asking me which one's the best one of all 4. It's a little tiring because like to me they're all good and they're all basically the same. It's just really minor differences. So no one's being dissed. It's my personal preference. Dude, there are some people who live for budget stuff or live for, not budget, but like live for more entry-level pricing. I think I'm just at a point where I kind of appreciate the art more than, that whole race to the bottom strategy that a lot of companies were putting out. I think there's also a lot of importance with that stuff, right? But for me, feeling a little burnt out on some of that. Again, I think it's very important to cover that, but I guess in a similar sense, we went through a phase, which is still ongoing, of keyboards that are well priced. Now every company has like 2 or 3 models. But then like for people who are really into keyboards, what do you do after that? What do you do after Similar. Okay, are you guys making fun of the way I'm talking right now? Leave me alone, Tim. I'm a remove Tim's... Oh, he doesn't have anything. That's right, I un-VIP'd him. Avo is the only person who has VIP. Oh, which I need to remove from Avo too. Hold on. Let me do that. Thanks for reminding me, Tim and Avo. Thanks for typing right one after another. / un-VIP Avo. You know what? We'll VIP Tim one more time. Tim Keyless. We'll give Tim back his VIP. Make him feel important for the day. You played yourself? For like 1 minute. Incredible. He's not going to let me back on the podcast. F you, Tim. I think what's more important is we get Tim and Avo fighting. Piece of work, this guy. Have I ever built a queue? Actually, no, I've never built one. But anyways, to go back to my point, I would like to see some of the companies focusing on entry-level stuff or cheap stuff to also experiment with something a little bit more out there. I understand it's probably not the best business decision, but I don't know. I don't know, and this is kind of where I need to ask everyone. If everyone's offering similar 65s and 75% and TKLs, and they're all very, very much the same. Leave me alone, Tim. I'm gonna un-VIP you if you don't stop. Similar. I'm gonna call it similar or whatever, bro. And where do you go from there? Like, are you collecting just all of those, or do you personally find a need to go for something that's a little bit more out there art-wise, or I don't know, like, I don't know the direction, but I feel like there isn't enough balance right now between the two markets. Maybe that's what I'm looking to say, is truly I don't feel like there's enough balance between the markets. I feel like right now it's very heavily geared towards, again, I hate using this, but more entry-level stuff. I bought an Evolve. The Evolve was super cool. We need more curve boards like the Orbit, Andromeda, Sonova. This is Synovia? Synovia. Like that one board that we saw the other day. Dude, that one with the... Tim, actually, you should go check this out. It's a board with an actual suspension mounting system. I love what you do in here, and I love that it's not bargain basement. Can I afford most of it? Hell no, but it gives me something to look forward to when I put in my big girl keyboard builds. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be balance between everything, right? If we just did the standard TKLs, I feel like we would all feel burnt out. Even just from like outside of us having fun here together, I feel like, yeah, there'd be like a little bit of like, oh, okay, well, we're just doing another one of these. But I appreciate the commentary. I missed it, but what are your top 3 sound profiles? Oh, I don't really have like a top 3. I just like higher pitched keyboard sounds. Alex tries expensive boards, so we don't have to. I mean, like, to be fair though, one of my favorite boards is the Envoy, which I don't think is very expensive. That board there, to me, still blows me away with how good it sounds. It is so nice. But speaking of expensive boards, March 18th, I will have, I guess technically 2, but I'll have one really nice board we're giving away. We're giving away a Suse come March 18th. Probably the light blue one. Most likely the light blue one. I know that board has been... It's a very nice board. A Suse. So if you guys want to tune in for that day, I think it'll be a fun stream. I think if I was new to the hobby, I'd see the Envoy as an expensive board. To put it in perspective, when I was new to the hobby, I saw the Tofu. At the time, I thought that was insane. I thought the pricing was like luxury. And I didn't realize there was a market beyond that. And when you put it all on this giant scale, it kind of makes sense. But to say something, there are boards from major gaming companies that cost $250 US. So when you look at the Envoy, it's suddenly kind of doesn't seem crazy expensive. Just a little bit more of a premium compared to those. Some cost more than that, really? Some are more than $250 from the big companies. So to me, like when you look at it from those kind of scales, it's like, this no longer seems super crazy. But you can pick up a lot of great things from Amazon, for example. And in the keyboard hobby, you don't need to spend a lot to participate. However, there are tons of things at tons of different budgets. It's never been a better time to join the keyboard hobby, if that makes sense. The retail gaming keyboards cost $200 plus, and they're still made with cheap plastics. I've heard good things about particular ones, but yeah, I can understand that. T-minus 3 hours until F1. Hype, big hype. Big hype. The landscape of gaming keyboards are so expensive and offer really no reason for that price. Yeah, I see that some companies are making strides towards some stuff here, but I still think that there are some that have some ways to go. Was it actually solid? I don't really know too many, Savage. I don't know all of them. I remember though, I did buy a SteelSeries keyboard back in the day that was, I don't even remember the price point. This was the coolest keyboard ever. There's no keyboard that ever compete with how cool this was. It was from SteelSeries. All right, hear me out. No keyboard can ever compete. It had the normal like TKL. I think it was a TKL. And on the side, you would attach whatever game you were playing. They sold different ones. I was playing Guild Wars at the time, so I attached a Guild Wars pad, and suddenly I got like this whole custom thing for Guild Wars. No keyboard in keyboard history can even touch that keyboard. That was the coolest one. They do that with programming now, but that one there had the cool graphics on it. You know what I'm saying, Savage? That one there had like the cool decals and all that stuff. Yeah, it's totally nostalgic. Totally all my nostalgia goggles popping up right now. Nothing else. What about the Razer one with the screen? Did Razer have one with a screen, Savage? Are you serious? I did mod these Nixies. They are filmed and looped. I do want to just quickly test the stabilizers with the Stabies. Hello, Mr. Alexotos. Plastic Bits, how are you? Savage, what's your favorite keyboard right now that you own? I feel like you have a decent little collection. I'm just grabbing a random thing here. What's all of your guys' favorite keyboard that you guys have right now? I want a Bauer Light from a giveaway? Hell yeah. What is this? Oh, this is an EPBT set. Razer Deathstalker Ultimate. Why do I not remember that? Hold on, I don't want to use these keycaps. I don't really like the EBT ABS much anymore. They've this one here wasn't that great quality. Jane XOX70, that's a great one. Why is everyone saying keyboards? Because I asked what everyone's favorite keyboard was, Avo. Shelby 80? Hell yeah, dude. CNC Boston? Rose Gold Teal Plus? Kohaku and Dolus? I love my RGB abomination that is the PC Think 6. Wow, a V1 Think? Okay. A V1 Think. Jetfire V3, CLS-88. Very awesome. I'm not saying I'm going to use this, by the way, but just to test the stabs, make sure it all actuates, just because I'm worried about Staby binding sometimes. Maja V2, that's a board I have not heard in a while. Honestly, QK75N is my favorite board at the moment. Hell yeah. Black Diamond 75. Was the Black Diamond the board from Angry Meow? I'm not gonna lie, whenever someone says Black Diamond keyboard, I always think of Black Diamond cheese. I don't know if anyone here even understands what I'm asked, like saying, but like I always think the cheese, and it's just really weird. Cheese, I love cheese. I do. I understand cheese. AM in Dry Studio. Black Diamond Cheddar is decent. Yo, cheese. Let me tell you guys, cheese is crazy. Cheese is crazy expensive now. What IEMs do I use? I use Campfire Andromedas. There's a decent chunk of 60s and 65s. I just don't know when things are actually releasing. You know another board that I think is going to make a lot of waves in the community? The SAT-75X. You'd be surprised. I actually just have a collection of old-ass stock stuff that I've gathered over the years. Dell, Microsoft, and Logitech. I've yet to do an actual build. Hey, you know what? The old stuff's really cool too, Savage. I'd be interested to know which ones you have. There's a whole sub-community for people collecting older stuff too. We mentioned cheese, and Malicor's like, shut the fuck up, guys. I'm so hungry. Any good soup discussions? Oh man, I don't want to talk about soup. Whenever I give my opinion on soup, 90% of you guys leave this chat. And I'm always left with like 2 people. Just salt soup? I just don't like soup. My opinion on soup is very harsh and blunt. So, Ruffles original soup? Oh my god, ants. Coffee is broth? I'm just not a soup guy. If I need to drink something, I'll drink water. I'm just not a soup guy, man. I just don't like soup. I like solids, alright? Just not into soups. Soup needs sustenance like meat or potatoes in it. Even that, I'm not really into it. Soups have solids, but they're not solid enough for me. How solid do you live? Listen, I need full solid, baby. Full solid. I'll show you a... What? Chicken is solid. My partner, he hates soups and it hurts my soul. Don't feel bad. I think my girlfriend feels the same way. I got something solid for you, huh? Just freeze the soup. Easy fix. Soup popsicle. I like where you're going with this. Soup and noodles is always so soggy, and soup is like a weak attempt at turning food into a drink. I'd eat soup if I'm on IV. Oh man. Do some split pea soup. Oh, I hate split pea soup, dude. I hate it. Oh, let's not start this discussion, Rick. Every time we go down this path of what cereal is, it never ends good. Let's not even go down this path, dude. Cereal is soup. My work here is done. I redeemed hydrate. Drink your water soup. I got it.
I redeemed hydrate. Drink your water soup.
Have you guys been hydrating today? Oh, I think that pin bent. It did. Have you guys hydrated? No? Why don't we hydrate? Why isn't everyone hydrating right now? I have been hydrating to you, huh? Alex's streams help me keep hydrated. We should all hydrate right now. Everyone should have a sip of water right now. Hermitex equals soup? Actually true. Open face sandwiches? I'm not an open face sandwich kind of guy. I need the buttons to be together. I'm drinking coffee. Coffee? What time is it there, Savage? Pho and ramen, come on now. Is ramen... Okay, I think we've already talked about this. Is ramen soup? I guess it technically is, right? Then I technically do like ramen. Ramen's delicious. But it is the only exception to that rule. Noodle soup? I feel like there's a lot of solids in ramen, though. It's like 50% soup. Okay, fine. You guys got me. What is the best spring to look for of all the brands? I think TX makes some great springs. But I've also had a lot of luck with Grave Shift. And again, I work for Novel Keys, but I have ordered the springs from Novel Keys a bunch of times. And I've never been disappointed. I'm not sure what brand the Novel Keys ones are, like if there's like a sub-brand or not. I've never asked Mike. I've never used the Gion springs personally, but looks like Gingy's vouching for them. But for me, TX and Grave Shift, is it? I always forget the name of that brand. Those springs have been great so far. I used to buy those other brand. What was the other brand called? God. There's like one more big brand in springs, but I've pretty much not used them anymore. Sprit. Yeah, I don't really use Sprit anymore. They're just... I feel like Sprit kind of got expensive. And also, Sprit uses a lot of like terminology that I just don't agree with anymore, like slow springs and stuff. I feel like a lot of it's kind of like bait to get you to buy it. None of it actually fucking feels different. I feel like that's a bit snake oily, you know? I want to make an Italian wedding soup now. Go for it. Do you need meatballs in Italian wedding soup? I feel like you can get away with not using that. Is a slow spring supposed to mean? I think it has to do realistically with something like the length of it. But like, it doesn't... for a while I convinced myself, dude. And I'm like, dude, there's no fucking difference. Like, I did A/B comparisons in my own boards and never could tell. So for right now, I think TX and Grave Shift are my faves. As long as they're heavy enough and don't creak, I'll take it. You know what, Ants? I'm with you there. I'm very much with you in that sense. According to Sprit, slow just means the initial weight is closer to its bottom out weight. Ooh, we can really hear the wind outside. God damn. That is crazy. Man, I would love the color of this plate though. I have to admit, this aluminum plate's kind of sexy. It became cold and windy today. Yeah. What weight though? Riff on that? Oh man, dude, my fave. That 58 gram or 55 gram spring. That's the one I go for all the time, baby. Usually I go for a long spring as well. I don't really go for XL anymore, just long. And then the odd occasion I don't mind just a short spring, but I think for short springs it has to be a 62 gram or 65. Like just a regular length spring or whatever. Those have to be a little heavier. There is totally a difference between short and long and stuff like that. Those you can, I 100% can feel the difference there. It's really just about, for me, actually, it's more both the return and the return I feel a big difference on with those. But I typically like longer springs. They just feel snappier in all regards. For snappier and long, yeah, snappier return and upstroke for sure. Yeah, I think it's rare that I use a regular length spring. I still have some left, but do you usually lube Obscuras? Absolutely. I know Obscuras come pre-lubed, and I know that we've had this debate whether or not they sound good. Some people made great points. They do sound really good. But I still prefer to lube them. The girth of the spring? Hey, yo. Never heard someone refer to a spring with girth. Cherry spec springs legit feel bad to me. The 14 to 15 mil size feels loose and sloppy. Cherry typically feels bad, but again, for whatever reason, the Cherry Nixie springs don't really feel that bad to me. They don't feel awful, and I don't really know why that is, but I kind of like these springs. I think I have the stock springs in my unicorn still. Pretty positive. I have it in one other build too. Nixie springs are strong. Yeah, I know some people have given me like completely polar opposite responses on that. It's all preference. I don't really use TX films anymore. No real reason. I think they work great. I just prefer Duroc, or not Duroc, Desky films. Have I used Duroc films? I feel like it's been a long time since I've used Duroc films. But yeah, Deskies are my film of choice. Yeah, John Bond, it's really weird because I think these are shorter springs, so I don't mind them at the weight that they are. I use silicone ones, they cling to the housing. I actually don't like the silicone ones. I'm on my TX bullshit because pretty colors I'll never see when the board is assembled. You know what? I did buy a few packs of those orange TX springs. So, you know what? I'm kind of on that boat with you, bro. I'm on that boat with you, dude. I know exactly what you mean, dude. Alrighty. We are done this. Let me make sure we got the layout correct. Beautiful. Which vendor has those springs? Which ones in particular for 420? Time to solder. Again, my standard tip here is make sure your switches are pressed against the PCB nice and flush before you start your soldering, and take your time soldering. That is my standard advice. Orange springs? Oh, did I say orange springs? Sorry, orange films. My mistake, guys. My mistake. Do you have any Keycap coasters? I do, but I don't use them. Listen, I like the Keycap stuff. I just don't use the coasters. They're not really my thing. Coasters, I'd like something metal or not like... I don't want something that's gonna stain easy, you know?
Hey Alex, been a little while.
Hey man.
Have you been? I've finally been subbed for 1 year, so that's cool.
Thank you.
Luckily I will actually be able to stay a little while for this stream.
Oh, dude, I think you're gonna enjoy this stream. I've been good. I think lately I've been on a little bit of a, I don't know. I've been a little bit more on like an artsy kind of phase lately where I'm just trying to do different things. I don't know. I feel like I'm really enjoying that side of just taking pictures and doing some non-keyboard stuff on my spare time. But even in the keyboard world, like I'm enjoying doing, I don't know, just artsy stuff and having fun. And I think I'm more enjoying the client building of some, more so than I am anything else too. Posture check? Got you. Got you. Is this a McLovin PCB? It is. Lovely. McLovin PCBs, the solder flows very nicely. I always have a bit of problems with Heine PCBs for solder flowing. I think it's just me. I always find like they don't really take too well to solder. Hey, you guys better posture check too. Keycap rushing R&D on metal coasters suddenly. My Keycap coaster is full of coffee stains. Yeah, and to me, I just don't like the look of that. It's just I think it's a personal preference thing, that's all. Very much a personal preference thing. Pen pop? Pen pop, pen pop. There's my pen. I got you, Wode. Here, I'll give you one more. Well, let me do that a little. Beautiful. Do you think the Haven TKL is a valid purchase? Empathy, if you like it, I am not the person to tell you what you like and what you don't like. I think it's a fun board. I think it's a good board. But if you like it, you buy it. If you have the financial money, like financial freedom to do so, go for it. Just make sure you're financially okay and make sure it's something you actually really want. That's all. But I don't think you'll regret buying it if you do end up liking it. Off to the store, lurking for the sake of Alex. If you raid while I'm gone, pick someone fun. Sounds good, and enjoy the store. Thanks for coming by, Gingy. I do really want it, but it's only available in silver, so it's tough. Oh, but I think the silver one's one of the best colors. Silver goes with everything. It's a very classic color. And I don't think you'd hate... I mean, again, it's up to you. But if I can convince you on silver, my ideology behind silver is it goes with every set. Every single set. You never have to worry about it. I want a silver TKL really badly. Can't go wrong with silver. Dude, it's such a nice thing. Striker on silver slaps, dude. Striker on silver is so good. You guys ever see me lifting up the PCB? I'm just making sure everything looks even and nothing's shifted. Always thought chocolatier on silver. Oh, I've never tried that. That does sound like it'd slap. That sounds like a good combination of colors. Silver's very safe. It's a very safe choice. I think another really nice safe choice too is like a gunmetal color, kind of like the one we're doing today. A lot goes with gunmetal as well. Alex, would you lube the Obscura switches? How do you lube the Obscura switches? Do you clean off factory lubing or do you add more? Also, where exactly should I lube? Okay. 12.1, I think you should take a look at my lube video. It'll tell you exactly what you need to tell or to do. I also just coat right over the stock lubricant. The trick there is just to not add as much lube to your brush. But I just do the stems. Nothing else. Well, okay, and the springs. That is it, though. Got it? Thanks, no problem. Yeah, I think, you know what the better advice is? You can experiment with how you're going to lube and how much lube you're going to use. But I would not lube the center well of the bottom housing. And I would not lube the pole on the stem. I just think that's kind of setting yourself up for disaster at that point, because from my experience from clients who've sent me keyboards and stuff to take a look at and to fix, the majority of issues that I see from overlubed stabs and switches, or sorry, switches only, is accidentally lubing the pole, and then it kind of creates this like vacuum slash Yeah, I guess more of like a vacuum. And it creates like a weird sloshy, squishy, like gushy sound. So that's my advice to you. They came out horrible. Yeah. Most lubricant guides will tell you to put a little bit of lube there, but I feel like that's not ideal. If you do it just right, you can probably get away with it, but not everyone does that, especially on their first try. I already know if I look up and I'm going to see 1,000 things about sexual stuff about lubing the pole. Let me see. Plop plop. I have experience in this. Alex is right. Come on, chat. We all know we're single. The keyboard sounds like chocolate. In this case, you go in dry. Macaroni and pot. Oh god, I just got a lot more sus in here. And yes, you are correct on that, Parse. Insert sex joke here. Like, I already knew that was coming, dude. TMI people. I found the Obscuras to have a lot of lube on the stems, so you could just spread it out. Yeah, I mean, you could literally dry brush lubricant on the Obscuras and you should be fine. Hello, Alex. I've been watching your build highlights on YouTube for months. Finally crossed over to the dark side. Cousin, how are you doing? Are you enjoying your time on Twitch? I wonder, when people switch over to the VODs, or I guess the highlights to the live streams, does it like ruin the illusion of me to you? Like, do you suddenly see the parts that are like, God, why is Alex like this, and this is why he didn't include this in the VOD reel? Or do you guys like it more? It did for me. God damn it. I was truly shocked the first time I heard you say the F word. Really? I swear a lot. I've been trying to get better at it though. It's just how I express myself. Hi, future Manoli. Little Manoli. Actually, he told me he's not Manoli Visuals anymore. He's just call me Manoli. We love stream, Alex. Thank you, dude. Alex, when you put the keycaps, you don't seem to put much pressure. I had to push a little harder on mine. That's because all my keycaps... Okay, don't get fucking sus, guys. All my keycaps are a little bit looser because I use them all the time. That's it. They just get a little bit... Guys, don't get weird. Don't get weird. Don't get weird. And then also... a lot of the older boards that I have, I will admit, the stems are a little worn down as well. So even on brand new GMK sets, they just fall off in some cases. So it's the stems that are kind of loosened a little bit, and in some cases the stems of the keycap that's loose. So it goes both ways. Don't get weird about it. Worn out stems, say it again. Okay. Poor Alex, for real, savage. It happens to all of us with age. Yeah, we all get a little bit worn down with age, for real. You are not wrong. To be fair, I'm not helping much. It's okay. Half of my brand new Morandis was like that. Oh, really? Just the stems got worn down? But realistically, we're not joking around, it does go, like, it could either be the stems or the keycaps that just get a little bit worked in. And over time, it just doesn't really work too well for either or, so. Let's be honest, this whole hobby sounds sus. Plug the butt, long pole. Yeah, I know, for real. Got the hiccups. The music's been actually pretty good today. It's like nice, it's very calming, very chill. My friend always laughs when I mention the word lube. Really? I don't really see lube as a very funny word. Have you guys ever poked yourself with a switch by accident? Like, you know the sharp parts on the bottom, the legs, the metal legs? Dude, I did it the other day and it killed, bro. I later got a set of kangaroo switches and the keycap said super tight fit. Yeah, like I said, it's either or sometimes, right? I had a leg under my fingernail. Oh, sorry, DJ. I don't even want to read the rest of that because that's like torture, bro. That I'm like, dude. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've stepped on a switch and it's hurt my foot like pretty badly. It's worse than stepping on a Lego, trust me. That sounds worse than stepping on a switch. Going to solder for the first time since my Neo 80. Who has the best tutorial on soldering? I think Simon. Probably Simon. I would probably go with Simon's. I haven't finished mine yet. Been very busy. I try to get tutorials done. Like, I'm even going to do an updated stab guide. Like a written one. But believe it or not, tutorials are not really my first priority right now. Just because there's already tons of tutorials, you know? Simon's tutorial, though... Yeah, Black Simon. Simon's tutorial has... I think it's long, so... I think, you might be, in for a video. How long is his video? You know what? I feel like we should shout out Simon. Insty, I don't know if you're there. Can you shout out Simon? Or Frank? Simon recently, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but I believe he lost his job. I think he has to sell some of his keyboards. So, yeah, I think his username is Black Simon. Like, I think that's all it is. Yeah, there it is. I feel for the dude. It's not easy giving up sometimes what you collect. Thank you. Yeah, me too. I hope he's doing well. He's auctioning all of them, I believe, so we can get back to the US. It's such a shame. You know what, though? Things come and go. You can always get back money. You can always get back stuff, for the most part. It's good to just be in a good spot financially and not have to stress about what, you know, food on the table and stuff, so more power to him. Alex about to bail Simon out and start a Keep streaming house. Dude, I feel like if I did start a Keep stream house and Simon was in the house with me, every time I said something dumb, he'd come to our room and just slap me or something. He'd be like, "No, stop it," or he'd make me kiss Ron. It would be chaos for real. Who would be in that house? I think I'd want Tim, Teha, The sussy officer. Let me quickly wash my hands. We would get so freaky. Ava, why do we have to go to that? Tim would smack you for saying similar. I'll take away his VIP again, bro. Don't even make me. You're not. I go for 3 minutes, huh? Pekium! What's up, dude? All right. We have now completed soldering our board. All done. Actually, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna do this now so I don't have to take it apart later. Because I don't think... One moment. I'm just gonna clean the back of the PCB for 1 second. Roll of solder has been a little bit more splattery than the other rolls of solder. I don't know why that is. So I'm just gonna wipe away some of that stuff. Oh, there we go. Much better. I know the sound I want, but I keep hearing new boards, and I'm like, well, I want that sound. It's a game you have to play. It's not settling, it's just committing. I think you have to commit to a certain sound profile and be like, yes, this is the one for me. Personally, I found what I like over time. Yeah, it's also not a game per se, but it is kind of a game of that. To be honest, I find I'm more picky when listening to sound tests than IRL. That's also fair. Let's put this back on the box. All right, gasket time. It is now time for the gaskets. I absolutely have zero preference in sound profiles, really. I play into what the board would sound best with. Yeah, I mean, it's all a game of preference at the end of the day, but I also think different boards sound different with different rooms even, to be honest. There's a lot of differences. Yeah, tastes also get refined and change over time too. Like there are some days that I feel like I'm so into certain sound profiles. How does this board disassemble again? I always forget. Disassembles from the top, I think, right? I never remember. Alex, random question about sound profiles. Are there any boards that you would have bought you would have bought but passed on due to sound? As I find that I want myself passing on things for that. Yeah, there are definitely boards that I'm like, oh, this doesn't sound like something I'd use. For example, on top of the Group I being a little bit of a longer wait than I'd like, I ended up a few different boards. Yeah, like the Matrix Navi, the Geist, for example. I love the way that board looks. I probably don't like the way it sounds. There's a whole bunch of different boards that I feel like I've passed on just because not really my cup of tea. It's these two screws, right? I don't think it's these screws, is it? I can't remember what screws I have to do. Oh, there's no T. I was gonna say the Geist. I canceled my Geist just because it took too long, and then honestly, I was not impressed with the way the keyboard sounded. It just wasn't up my alley. So, that being one of the boards, for sure. Is it these ones? Yeah, it is these ones here then. Yeah. I always forget which ones are which. Screw phone there. Do you have any boards that you got and originally liked but got tired of? I have a fantastic example of that. M60A. I thought that was the end game for me. I quickly realized that integrated plates are the absolute freaking worst, bro. They are the worst. So yes, I don't like integrated plates. Yeah, almost, Ryan. You know a good vendor for custom cut plates? Hype Keyboards, I think they're called. I think I even have a discount code for them. But they've been great. Hype Keyboards or Hype Keyboard has been absolutely fantastic. I've ordered a few from them. I've had clients. I mean, I think even recently Dane, for a board that I'm doing for him, recently ordered a plate. So they've been fantastic. Hype Keyboards, yes, with an S. Almost forgot, my bad. Tom is so great. Love Tom. Yeah, he's pretty quick with everything too. I don't think I've ever had any issues. Have I messed up any client boards or personal boards? Like a bad scratch or anything that requires a lot of time and effort to remedy? I've never scratched any client boards. I don't think I've done anything like that's required a crap ton of time to remedy. I've definitely... dude, you want to know the most common thing I do? I always take care of it though. Like I always cover it. Dude, the one thing I do, not often anymore, but I used to be very bad at this. I would like forget a stupid little bag of something. Like I'd leave it on a table because I'd forget to pack it. And it would be like a bag of 2 extra screws or like the extra gasket. And then I would feel bad and then it'd be like, fuck, I forgot to put this back in the box. So I would ship them a little, snail mail thing of like the thingy that I forgot. I used to always forget that. I haven't done that in a long, long time. Thank God. But when I was first starting off, I think I was like panic and I would think too much about what was inside the box to end up always forgetting something. But I think if you're a business owner and you do something that a client like gets pissed off for, or if you do scratch a board, you take care of that. You have to take responsibility for something like that. I've luckily never scratched a client keyboard. I'm usually very careful, and I've never damaged a PCB or anything like that. So, one thing I do offer, which I shouldn't really offer this, but I do. Some people, they sometimes switches, they just die. Like sometimes a switch will randomly die. It's not the keyboard, it's just like the PCB, it's just the switch. Those odd times that happens, I'll just tell them to, as long as they cover shipping, I'll take it apart and troubleshoot. Those are always free if you ordered a keyboard with me. Like if you've not ordered a keyboard, but done a build service with me. As long as you cover the shipping on that, I got you there. I guess we should do this part first. We take out this. That's a bit crazy, IMO. What's a bit crazy? Alex, I'm trying to get this rattle out of my spacebar and can't figure out what's causing it. I grabbed a fresh pair of stabs and lubed them very lightly. It could also, TBK, it could also be, it could be either the stem of the stabilizer or the stem of a switch. In that case, it could cause a little plastic, like internal rattling. What I'd recommend, probably saran wrap mod. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's probably the thing I would recommend there. Oh, there's two other. It could also be the keycap, correct? Yeah. How do you fix a scratch though? If you scratch a client board, you communicate that to the client.
I love you, Alex. Wow.
Thank you. Appreciate you. You always communicate that, Brocker. Really appreciate you, bro, for 7 months. And then if you scratch their board, out of your dime, you should pay to get it refinished. Hello, screw? %. No questions asked there. That is a must. You pay to get it finished. And if it's not going to be the same color, you have to... You ask the client, hey, what the... Actually, let's take this out for a second. Stabies are superior. What happened? Why are stabies superior? What's going on here? Are these... Oh, there's two other screws. I didn't even see that. I was like, why isn't it sliding out nice? Yeah. Forgot about that, Himmel. You the man. You know something, both Clownfish, thank you so much for the 5-tier ones. I really appreciate that, man. But like, for example, they don't do build services anymore, but I can give you guys examples of people who used to do, it was all scams, by the way. They're not anyone, they're not well known, but like I've had people tell me about build services they've had where it's just like awful experiences and people steal keyboards. So I think also getting it with a reputable builder is also very, very important too. You do have to be careful. Kenny, thank you, dude. All right, where is my gaskets here? Should I do top first or bottom first? Let's do bottom first for everything. Thank you, though, man. Appreciate you. You know what? SK is right. Make sure it's someone that actually is the real person, too. Very true. You know, I used to hate this part, applying gaskets, but I always think this is kind of relaxing in a lot of ways too. Like it's kind of rewarding to put down a gasket now. Like especially when you get it perfectly straight. Like it kind of feels pretty good. Hydrate? Oh, thank you. All of us hydrate. I literally just looked at my empty glass. Get more water. I'm good. Watching Alex got me soaked. Huh? Oh yeah, the ORI is weird for this because I think the bottom lip is thinner by like, is. Okay. Hydrate again? Give me 1 second. Ooh, I'm feeling waterlogged now. TX came out with screw-in Rev 4. I have not used TX screw-ins yet. Have I? I don't think I have. Now you are 99% water. Oh, I watched that new Aquaman movie, by the way. It's pretty trash. I like Jason Momoa. I think he's really cool, but God, what a terrible movie. That guy, thank you so much for the Prime. Really appreciate you. It was pretty bad. I may have to use my tweezers for this. Who do I ping about the VIP Discord? Chozo, if possible. He might get to you tomorrow, though. I think Chozo... I think all the mods have the power to do so, but I think Chozo has the most access to stuff in the Discord. Like I've always said. I know it says my name in it, but it's basically Chozo's Discord. Basically, dude. Chozo's basically Alex. Basically. Chozo watches The Watchmen? Yeah. I'd say so. Poppy Alex, what keycaps on your PC Kohaku? Future Funk, but very, very, very shined Future Funk. I unfortunately shined those the fastest out of any GMK set I've had. And what's weird is I really don't think I've used Future Funk more than other sets that I have. Like, it's pretty crazy how fast those things shined. Should have worn typing gloves. Huh? Really? They have typing gloves? Like, to cover your fingies? I thought that was just really like a palm thing to keep your hands warm. It's not a thing? Oh. I thought it was a thing, actually. I could have sworn it was. Let's use these things now. Finger condoms? Huh? I know, Future Funk needs a rerun. I wholeheartedly agree with you guys. Little force brake pad thingies. Give me a moment as I apply these. Have I seen Dune 2? Did it come out already? I thought it comes out this weekend. Is Dune 2 out? I thought it was this weekend coming up. Oh my god, my camera is just like... Hold on one sec, guys. It comes out tomorrow? Oh yeah, so this is maybe the first weekend it's out. The camera was not liking that. March 1st. Is tomorrow March 1st? Oh shit. Okay, I got some stuff to do tomorrow then. I have a long day of work tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought this year was a leap year. Okay, never mind, I'm good. Because I had stuff I planned for March 1st, and I'm like, shit, dude. I was actually just thinking that. I kind of like almost forgot I was like, shit, like I got so much work to do tomorrow. Whew, I got panicked. Friday's the 1st? Okay. I actually got panicked there. I don't know if you guys saw the fear in my eye. We hit 420 viewers. Hey, yo! Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. It's always crazy to think about people being here watching me stream keyboards. I really do appreciate it, guys. Gaskets are on. Let's plug in this JST connector. Just here for the face cam? Well, you know what? I'm still glad that you're here, even if it's just for the face cam. Thank you, though. That does give me a lot of confidence. I need to put in... Can I put the screws in afterwards? Or do I have to put them in first? Like, I can't remember how this works. No, I should be able to put them in afterwards. If not, I'll just reopen it. Doesn't matter. Or wait, no. I think I do need to put... Nah, I think I can put all these afterwards. I want to kiss Alex on his little mustache. Huh? Little. I thought it's a pretty fair-sized mustache. Huh? Oplactopus. You're gonna get the most biased answer right now. Are you ready for this? The most biased answer I can give you out of personal preference, I think the Nixies work the best on Kohaku. Or, sorry, the Unicorn. Yeah, basically MX Blacks or Nixies. Sorry. Totally an answer that comes from personal preference, by the way. There's not much else I can say about that. Okay, that's on nice. Let's screw in the rest of this board. So if you're looking for something a little less biased, I'm sorry. I cannot help you, my friend. Vint Blacks better than Nixies? Definitely preference. Definitely preference. Why isn't this part closing nice over here? What is going on? Something tells me the plate isn't 100% aligned. Those alignment pegs aren't really doing much, huh? So nice. Thank you, Lego. I appreciate you. There we go. You're a great asset to the community, and you're always so goddamn respectful. It's kind. It's honestly great. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Clownfish. I really appreciate you, dude. I try. I think I have my days where I fuck up, but I try. I'm not a perfect guy, but great asset. I need an Alexotos edition Nixies. Let's just say I inquired about that, but apparently it's not gonna happen. And if it did happen, it would take apparently a long time. So, already asked. I was like, how can I get some custom colored Nixies? But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Sorry, guys. Glad I finally managed to catch you live. Thank you, Lego. I hope you're having a really good day today. Okay, personally, I find it easier to do this. Flip this over and slide this into place.
33 months of straight D-Gensu's Lord activities. Good on you, mate.
Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get my other bit here. Thank you, Lazy. Appreciate you, dude. I hope you're having a great day, man. This board is win-keyless? Did I do something wrong? Did you swap? No. It wasn't that. It was just literally the plate not aligning properly. If that's what you were wondering. The plate was being a little weird to screw in. What bit do I need here? This bit? Yes. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. No, so you're not dumb. Honestly, that was a valid concern. Totally fair. Sorry, you're gonna see the back of my head right now, but. Do you guys remember a while ago? Do I still have it actually? It's gone now. I have dandruff, but dude, do you guys remember last year when I had like a blonde patch on the top of my head? I don't know what happened there. To this day, I'm still not sure why that happened. It went away, but you should get wear screwdrivers or a wrench set. They come in handy. I have a lot of screwdrivers. I just have these two at my desk. I probably have some nicer stuff, but I've just not opted to get it or use it. Could be lead poisoning from soldering? Huh? Was the blonde hair on this? It was during the summertime,
genre
yeah.
games is your jam.
It could have been shampoo. What genre of games is your jam? Dude, lately, I've been back on my ARPG kick. Sun probably did it. I have a feeling because I did stay in the sun a lot. When it was sunny, actually this was 2 years ago. This wasn't last year. This was 2 years ago. And I did stay in the sun a lot. With no hat, because I don't wear hats. Cool. Keyboard is built, everybody. There's that side profile of the ORI. Absolutely buttery beautiful. Look at this. Look at that ORI side profile. My camera's shaking a little bit. It's so good, dude. Oh man, this color is so nice. The back of the ORI. Wait, did I knock over my camera a little bit? I feel like I did. I might have to go in and fix that later. Whatever, I'll fix it in a bit. Stunning. All right. Let's get some keycaps on this. Now the client said they wanted, I don't think I have the sets they requested though. Let me see what they requested again. I think they were supposed to supply it, but they ended up not shipping it. Sumi or Paiga? I do have Sumi. And I think I have Paiga too. Do I have Sumi available though, is the question. Jeez, what did I do? 1 second. Okay, I don't think I have Sumi. I don't remember if I took all of Sumi off of the other keyboard. I'm gonna see if I don't have it, I'll put Shoshin on this. And also, where's the rest of Sumi now? Oh, is it all the way at the bottom here? Alright. I hope I have all of Sumi in this baggie. If not, I think I know what keyboard it was on. But I think I have it all in this baggie here. Pretty positively think. This is Sumi, right? Pretty positive. Why do I have root beer switches in here? Are these root beers? Actually, I don't even know what these are. Why do I have these in here? Fuck, I really don't think I have all the keycaps here. Let me see. I feel like I'm definitely missing some. Give me 1 sec, guys, and I'm gonna see what keyboard I had Sumi on. What did I have it on? I don't even remember what I put it on. Do you game with those Andromedas? Yes, but not anymore. I did for a long time though. Oh, I know it's on. Here, I'll get it for you guys. The reason I don't anymore simply is because the PC I have, I don't have headphone. I don't have a microphone, so I have to use a gaming headset now, which kind of sucks because I really don't like headphones these days. But it is what it is. Oh, by the way, forgot to tell you guys this. Okay. You know how I did that big giveaway back in the winter? Someone returned the keyboard to sender to me. You want to hear the weirdest story ever? I just got it because return to sender sometimes takes a long time to do. So I reached out to the winner. Oh. And they said they never got it, but it was returned to sender. So they gave me a new address. And I don't know, something just felt fishy about it. So I ended up calling the phone number that they were giving me. And it was the original address. The person who lived there answered. Get this. So this happened 2 or 3 days ago. I forgot to tell you guys about this. I quickly called them and I'm just like, hey, just confirming like, did you not want this prize? Like, just wanted to confirm, you know, sorry to call you. And they're like, what are you talking about? So the person I called who actually lives at that address doesn't know what the hell I was talking about. And they're like, oh, yeah, we returned to sender. We thought it was the wrong address. So that guy who won, I have no idea what the fuck he was doing. Like, I was trying to wrap my head around it the other day, and I'm like, but yeah, so he gave me a new address, and then I'm just like, I called him out on it, and he just said, LOL, I thought I can surprise someone that I knew. But it's just like, kind of, the O is in the wrong spot. Oh, good call. Good call. But yeah, it was just very strange. Like, it was very strange, weird. I wasted money shipping to that person because don't forget, I also pay for the shipping during these prizes, and it was like $50, $60. So it wasn't like it was cheap. So I told the person that I kind of have no confidence that this is going to be shipped to the right person anymore. Against my better judgment, I shipped it out again, but I made them front the bill for the shipping. And I don't know, I guess we'll see. Super strange overall. That's crazy. It's like a waste of money at that point. Waste of money, waste of resources, waste of time. So strange. 9 in the wrong spot. You guys are on it today. That was a test. That was clearly a test. No doubt in my mind. Def a test? Yeah, all test. See if you guys know how to count. You're a nice person, nicer than me. Dude, you know, I was kind of... When I get upset, I Like when I'm really mad, I can feel my body heating up. Like I just feel myself, like my face turns red. Like I just don't feel good. Like it really bothers me. And I guess the response I got from that person, mind you, it wasn't over the phone or anything. The response I got from him just felt so smug. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, why do you have to act like no apology, nothing? Just like, hey, thought it'd be funny. Like, they're not even in any keyboard servers, which is fine, but I really shouldn't even harp on that too much. But did I take off my shirt? Bro, I ripped it off. I said, fuck this. I feel uncomfortable tingliness in my brain. Yeah, I definitely had to cool off after that. Just pissed me off so much. Just like a waste of $50. Waste of time. This is Sumi. The client requests, well, I guess the client was going to put their own set on it, but I also have the set, so I figured I could fulfill the wish today. Oh. Shogun? Shogun. Why does it sound awfully familiar? Is it good? Just came out? Is it an anime? Or is it a TV show? Anyone else want to see Alex rip a shirt off? I mean, I don't know if that'd be very visually appealing. Live action. It's a live action? What's it on? Who's it by? Like, where can I find it if I want to take a look? I want to rip Alex's shirt off myself? Huh? Reboot of 1980s miniseries? FX and Hulu. For the Canadian boy here. What's FX and what's... I know what Hulu is, but what's FX? Who's FX network? Where can I find that in Canada? 'Cause I don't think we have Hulu, and I'm not sure what FX is. I'm like 95% we don't have Hulu. I think Disney Plus. Oh, maybe it is Disney Plus then. Or maybe I can find it on Apple TV. Shogun, right? Wait, what's it about? Wait, Disney owns FX? Archer was on FX? I don't remember. Disney Plus in Canada? Oh, Disney Plus? Okay. Disney Plus in Canada. It is. Dude, wait, this is kind of nice with Sumi. The red accent might actually look really good on this. Ardang, thank you, dude.
Whatever happened to the orange shorts? I want to watch you wearing the orange shorts while you tear off a t-shirt.
Huh? Huh? Man, me too, huh? The orange shorts. Sadly, the orange shorts have a big hole in them. I am currently looking and actively looking to see if I can fix them. But currently, the orange shorts are out of commission. I will try to find a new, better, fresher pair of orange shorts. But I have worn those orange shorts for the last 10 plus years. They have been my pajamas, basically. And where's the hole? It's exactly where you think it is. Exactly where you think it is. Right down the booty. Perfect, huh? So nice. What the? Why is everyone donating bits saying the hole is better? Listen, they're you had too much power in the back. No, they're just old. They're just old, and I've worn them literally almost every day for the last God knows how long. They're just old, guys. That's it. Pinky swear it. Guys, do we do the red accents, by the way? This kind of does go hard with the red accents. So nice.
I need to know. How many holes does a straw have? 1 or 2?
Fuck. I guess just 1. Because it goes right... It would just go right through, right? I feel like this is a trick question. You know what's not a trick question? How cool I'm Zoto is. I'm Zoto. I hope you're having a great day today. Keep doing you. And remember, no one's better than you, bro. You're the person that makes me smile, all right? Thank you, man. Thanks for always being so cool here and always chilling in our stream. Appreciate you, dude. Avo, are you sick? Yeah, I think Avo might be sick, Zwabi. Does it have no F13? Why does nothing have F13? Big smooge. So what do I put there? Fuck, I don't even know. Whatever. I'm just gonna put this here. This really doesn't have any options for F13. Here's some more bits. Thank you, Ardang. Appreciate it. Short fund. How would you feel about a mod that could do almost any... Wait, how would you feel about a mod that you could do to almost any MX switch that would incorporate a booting magnetic stuff into a normal MX switch? That would be interesting. I'm sorry, I'm not really following. Are you saying that you would be able to mod an MX switch to be a magnetic switch? Like a Hall effect sort of thing going on? Also, did we decide, do we want accents or no? That would be interesting. That would indeed be very, very interesting. My hair sticks up in the back? Yeah, it's because I sleep on it. I sleep on it and then my hair sticks out in the back. Black tilled? You don't want the black tilled there? You guys are picky. You guys are very, very picky. Hair thing happens to me too? Yeah, like... I don't know, man. It's whatever. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, lose sleep over it. I used to care about that kind of stuff. Like, I still do, sorta. But, I don't know. I just don't give a shit anymore. It's just hair. I'm going to do the accent. I think the red's kind of cool on this. Tild is not mod. I normally put the non-mod tilt there. So I'm gonna leave this like this. I think this looks cool. I think the red accents kind of make this, bro. I like the red accents. Why is mod pipe banned? Well, it's not banned. I just don't like mod pipe. I'm just not that into it. Oh wow, this looks pretty nice. Let's move some stuff out of the way. Let's clean up a little teeny weeny bit. I feel like tingling in my nose right now, and I don't know if that's like a reaction to something, but oof, I'm feeling it right now. All right. I'm just wondering what's the expected cost to commission someone to make a PCB custom? Oh, you know what? I don't know. I feel like you would have to talk to someone like Youngcar, Gondo. I am just not sure. Yeah, like I think it also depends on, like Zuabi said, it might depend on experience. So, do we like the way this looks? Oh, this looks so nice with this keycap set. Hold on, just take it off. Yeah, Sumi was a good choice for this. Yeah, the red does pop out really nice. It adds a little bit of extra to it. The accents make it look rendered. I like this. This turned out really nice. Oh, are you gonna focus, camera? There we go. That looks so good. Damn. Can we put something black on the F13? It's kind of making me dizzy. I don't... Oh, you know what? Here, you know what I could do? I asked Kate if I could have this keycap. Well, ordered some stuff from Hebe, and then I asked if I could also buy this. Oh no, this is not it. Because I plan to buy the SLK Desu set, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Desu. So this is the. I don't think this is available right now. I think it's all sold through. But this is the SLK Desu Artisan from. Is it Desu? SLS? I don't remember what the set was called, but the set hasn't been manufactured yet. The artisans are done, but the set I think got delayed a bunch of times. I think it's supposed to be a camera lens, basically, or just something to that effect. So I believe, I could be wrong, the set seems to be based off of Leica's color scheme. There we go. All right. Doesn't really sit that nice. There we go. I want to tune the stab just ever so slightly, guys. What color Hebe hot shoe? Just black. I also got a Hebe soft release button as well, because I've been meaning to try a soft release button, but dude, some soft release buttons, even ones from Amazon, are kind of pricey. I think we're gonna like this. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Cherry Nixies aluminum ORI. Oh God, please stop moving. CLS-3 88. Little HJ test. Stop rolling. I like the way this sounds. Okay, to me personally, this spacebar spring, I would like to be a little lighter, but that's just a personal preference. Sounds good. It's not hot swap right now. I unfortunately can't swap it out. No, this spacebar is not muted, Nixie. It's just I'm not clicking it very hard because it's heavy to me. I'm not really used to this spring weight right now. So, like if I were to type with the same force from like a lighter switch, like, you know, they're like 80 grams, I think. I like the scratch. Sounds good. Really? I think the chalky sound is so nice. That's a man's spring weight? Okay, buddy. I like this. Very good sound, very full. Actually, how does it sound on the... Ooh. It's always fun when you get like a little bit of a different sound signature from the desk. I think I like the desk pad better though. This is nice. I like this. It sounds very close to mine. Mine also has the same switches inside of it. So I'm not super like surprised by this sound profile, but I am happy this turned out good. Yeah. There's that side profile with the keycaps on it. We're using Nixies. How's the up arrow? What else would I be using? Okay, buddy. I think I do want to change up my CLS-3 88 a little bit, but I think I also want to change the color of it as well. Like I don't love the red. I think I did it first, but then I kind of changed my opinion on that. This looks super nice with Sumi though. I kind of like this color. I kind of want to just do a gunmetal. Like this client's choice of everything was perfect. This is exactly probably what I would want to do. All right, we're done underwater today. All right, guys. Well, that was stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the keyboard today. Can't complain. This sounds solid. Super solid. You should Cerakote a color that isn't available stock, though. Yeah, I'm going to have Reagan do something fun. I'm going to ask him to do something super cool for this. Bad timing on me? Sounds super nice. God, I love cherry switches, man. Love them. They're so good. Can you show us the bottom of the 60? Oh, yeah, I can do that for you guys. Yeah, I'll show you guys the bottom of both of these keyboards. I think they're pretty much very similar. They both have this kind of logo in the middle there. I mean, mind you, this has like the full thing, and this has like just a little portion at the bottom. Hey, you know what? I'm going to keep saying it till the day I die. Similar. Similar, okay? 50-50 bright pink teal with all white keycaps. Little ORI gang today, you know what I'm saying? Very cool. All right, guys, let's see. How much did the 60 go for? I think it was 500. No, I cannot type with this keyboard right now because, well, I can't Alt-Tab with it because it's set to there, and I don't have this. Such is the life of WinKeyless keyboards for the Apple computers. All right, let's go see who we can go raid. Let's go see who is raiding right now. ELH, but I'm not sure. Are they done their stream? They look done. What brand is my glasses? Okay, I'm not gonna tell you guys. Never mind. You guys are gonna make fun of me. Let's see. Let's just raid a Prees. I don't see anyone else streaming, and I think ELH is done. Let's raid Mr. Apries. Wait, tell us? The brand is called Karen. Okay, you guys happy? I'm leaving you guys now. It's just called Karen with a C, all right? I can't. Leave me alone, dude. All right, guys, enjoy Aprees' stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow around like 2-ish, 2:30. We'll be doing another keyboard. I think we're doing a key cult tomorrow, so have a good one. This keyboard turned out picture perfect. I'm very happy with it. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you then. Peace out, everyone, and say hi to Aprees. Tell him we love him. Bye, everybody. See ya.